Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you lost, but you don't even know why? Maybe you agreed to something you didn't want. Maybe you apologized when you weren't wrong. Or maybe you just felt off. It wasn't random, you were played, subtly, quietly. Using psychological tactics most people don't even realize they're using. Some people do it to gain power. Others do it without even knowing they're doing it. But once you recognize the pattern, you can't unsee it. So let's talk about the everyday psychological tricks people use to influence, control, and manipulate, without ever raising their voice. Have you ever noticed how someone starts using your words, your body language, your gestures? That's called mirroring. It makes them feel familiar. Safe, it builds trust fast. Salespeople do it, politicians do it. Even your date might do it. Why? Because we're wired to trust what looks like us. Then there's the foot in the door technique. They ask for something small first. A favor, a quick call. And once you say yes, they ask for more. You don't want to seem inconsistent, so you agree again. And just like that, you're in deeper than you meant to go. One of the most powerful tricks, intermittent reinforcement. They give you just enough praise, attention, or affection to keep you hooked. Then they pull away, then they come back. It's the same strategy slot machines use. And it works, because your brain becomes addicted to the unpredictability. Watch out for false urgency. People will say, "You have to decide right now, or this opportunity won't last." They do it to shut down your logic and trigger fear. When urgency is fake, so is the offer. Sometimes the manipulation comes from within. We all have defense mechanisms, ways our brain protects us from pain. Take projection. You feel insecure, but instead of facing it, you accuse someone else of being insecure. It's not about them, it's about you. Then there's rationalization. You make a decision you're not proud of and wrap it in logic. You tell yourself it was smart, necessary, even though deep down, you know it wasn't. Ever feel numb during stress? Like you're floating outside your body. That's dissociation. Your brain's way of pulling the emergency brake when things feel too much. It helps you survive, but it also disconnects you from reality. We all do these things, but being aware of them means you don't have to be ruled by them. Now let's talk about love, the playground where psychology turns poetic and dangerous. Have you ever chased someone who started pulling away? That's not always love. It's the scarcity illusion. The brain mistakes lack of availability for value. We want what feels rare, not what's right. Then there's the future faker. They don't show up as the person you need, but they promise they will. They paint a perfect picture of who they'll become. And you fall in love with potential, not reality. Some people will tease you, insult you, then say, "Relax, I'm joking." They're not joking. They're testing how much you'll tolerate. It's called weaponized insecurity. And if you laugh it off, it tells them exactly how to control you. One of the most confusing tactics? The nice guy act. It looks like kindness, but it's actually conditional. They expect something in return, and if you don't give it, they get cold. It's not love. It's a transaction. Control doesn't always look like yelling. Sometimes it sounds like, "I'm just trying to help," or "If you loved me, you'd do this," or "Why are you making me act like this?" These phrases shift blame, blur boundaries, and make you question your own feelings. It happens at work too. Your boss micromanages you, then says, "We just have high standards." You're left exhausted, but unsure if you're the problem. Even institutions do it. Schools, religion, the media. All shape how you think, speak, and feel. They reward obedience and punish resistance. Not always maliciously, but effectively. And social media. It keeps you scrolling with tiny hits of dopamine. Validation, outrage, envy. It's not just entertainment, it's behavioral conditioning. Now here's the hard part. Most of the people using these tricks aren't evil. They're just repeating what they were taught. Copying survival strategies they picked up without realizing it. But you're not here to copy. You're here to wake up. So what do? Start by pausing. Before reacting, before agreeing, before apologizing. Pause. Ask yourself, is this my choice? Or am I being nudged? Is this kindness? Or is it control wearing a smile? You don't have to call everyone out. You don't have to argue or label people. Sometimes all you need is awareness. Because when you see the game, you're no longer a pawn. You reclaim your time, your energy, your mind. And in a world that thrives on distraction and manipulation, clarity is rebellion. So stay awake, stay kind, and protect your peace like it's priceless, and because it is.